head just fell off.
You my people.
What up, my people?
Yeah, you too. You my people. Even though you my dog.
This is Maple, everyone. You'll get to meet her another time. Actually, I'm working on a secret YouTube channel that is all slow vlog content about my life in the garden with my dogs. I guess this is a soft launch for it. I'll link it in the description. But today is all about my old school setup. You may have seen my retro Nook tour. This is my attempt to take myself back to my 90s/early 2000s childhood with the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, CDs, DVDs, even vinyls, in a world where I feel increasingly out of control, increasingly more anxious and depressed with capitalism and the craziness of everything. And today I got a really exciting package for me, for something that I want to add to this setup to really just make it even better. But first, I'm going to show you something else I've added to my setup since I saw you last. Nothing crazy, but as you see, this is how it all looks. And then what I have added is this DVD stack. I think I got this for about 70 Australian dollars, which is a little steep, but I'm really excited about it because it fits my aesthetic. Not only does it match the wood of this thing, but I just love that it's wooden and old, not like a plastic shelf or anything like that. So I'm just really happy with it. I also would have showed you guys I have a DVD stack here under my TV. Maple. Dogs. But now I've also organized one of my drawers, which was like cable storage, to fit a lot more stuff, which I think looks really nice. I am definitely in a era of my early 30s where I don't necessarily want things to look like super aesthetic. I like cozy and warm with real looking wood. I don't mind a little bit of true human mess, a lived-in home, and I don't do, that's Beanie by the way, and I don't like to do the like super crazy RGB or like IKEA minimalist setup. I've got nothing against it, but this is my vibe, as you can tell. And I'm just trying to make things kind of neat. Like, I've always been quite messy and a cluttered person, fast moving, hustling really hard to make YouTube like a thing I can do. So I'm basically just trying to find ways to have small collections of DVDs and then have storage that makes sense for them. Especially because I'm finding that maybe it's not ideal to have too many choices. Like on streaming, you've got so many options of what you're gonna watch, but you can never decide what to watch. And it can be similar on things like Spotify, where I love like the radio feature where you can pick a song you like or an album you like, bounce off that and find more music. But then a lot of the time I also get stuck of what I wanna listen to, what I wanna do. So I've been loving just throwing a CD on, even if it's random and I've never listened to it before. I thrifted it for like $1. It kind of like takes me out of my head, makes the choice really easy. But another thing that's just been really fun, going back to physical media, where I had abandoned all interest and all collections of DVDs and CDs, etc., is not only buying them back, it's like a fun, kind of exciting process and relatively affordable at op shops. But now when my partner and I want to do like a movie night, instead of just like going back and forth all over the streaming services, trying to pick what to watch, and it's really challenging to narrow it down. Our new thing is we pick 3 DVDs off the shelf each without the other person seeing. And then we present the 3 DVDs to each other, like our picks. So I go, here's mine, and then it'll be like, here's yours. And then we have to narrow down what we like best out of the stacks and find out if we have a mutual alignment there, and then we watch the DVD we picked. And it can be funny. It like sparks up silly conversations, friendly debate. Sometimes one person doesn't really want to watch the particular movie we land on, but then it's just fun to like try something new. So it's just been a really fun thing to do. But as you've seen, DVDs are pretty much on lock, but my CD collection is just a cluttered mess up there. So I just bought these CD shelves, or they're just really small, convenient looking shelves by Walnature. It was so hard to get these in Australia. I don't like supporting Amazon, but that's initially where I found them, but then they canceled the order on me because they ran out of stock in the warehouse. Then I went on to something called, like, I think YouBuy, which I thought was a scam website. They did arrive, the tracking was just terrible, and it said it was still in the warehouse in America. But they just arrived on my doorstep the day I finally sent the email saying, where are they? So I feel like it's always like that, but that's fine because I'm happy it's here. These look incredible on the wall. I think they are such a cool way to display your CDs. And I spent a million years on Reddit and different places looking for inspo and ideas of how I want to display my CDs, and I landed on these. So essentially, it is just a high quality metal shelf. And what's cool about it is it's kind of like the perfect height for CDs. Like, it just fits. Oh, I'm so glad it actually does. Like, look at that. That is insanely good. And my partner had this epic idea to put them under this bench top we have that we just never really utilize. Like we don't use it like a bench. I'll show you. So this is said bench. We were trying to use it as like a dump area. The dogs have their water here. We sometimes hang random clothes here because we need to. And then we've got like shopping bags. And honestly, that is beer. We've got backup beer. Oh, good for you, Bean. Hydrate. So anyway, it's a really cool spot because behind me is the retro setup and where the speaker is there. And so it kind of does make sense to just have the CDs all along here. And I don't know, it's just a spot in our house where we have room and it seems really cool. And the best part is, I'm pretty sure, and I hope I measured things correctly, but I bought 3 and they should fit exactly all the way across. So we just have this like almost floating shelf of CDs. I'm so excited, I hope it looks good. And that's what I'm doing in this video. I'm gonna install them and we're gonna rejoice together. But also I wanna say 4 years, pretty much my whole career uploading to YouTube, which is like 15 plus years now. I think it's longer, but it's actually, that's so cool. I say it like it's sad, but it's not. It's just mind-blowing how much time has passed. Some of you guys will know because you've been here since the beginning. What I was gonna say is I think I've spent so much time trying to emulate other people, even though I've very obviously been like very myself and just this random retro loving girl from Australia on YouTube. You're kind of like always trying to follow the trends. I think all humans are, to fit in, and it's like a survival thing, surely. So over the years, I've tried so hard to emulate other people's designs and styles of houses and interior design. And I've been realizing recently that it's great to take inspiration and you can just like fully copy. And that's like a really easy way to make things look great. But I'm finding for me, like things really do need to be functional for me and fit my aesthetic. And I'm very creative, but I'm not necessarily the best at interior design. Just kind of worked out that you really do need to just chip away at things in your own time and adapt things to your own house and kind of like just throw at the wall, as you'd say. Like just try stuff, see if it works, see what works for you, because I don't think anyone else could have come up with this idea for us in this house. And when you start kind of just like slowing down and listening to your inner self, it sounds crazy, but you do start to kind of figure out what you would like and what works for you. And so I still definitely binge inspiration online, but now I'm trying to think like, how can I do things my way in like with what I want? Because also I don't even know that many people like me in real life. I have a few mates that are obsessed with retro tech like me, but it's not like a majority thing, right? Like most people have sort of like up with the trends style house, or they, you know, have a certain aesthetic, and it's rarely this. So I think I'm rambling, but it's time to install our little CD rack. And you know what I've also been thinking? If you saw the last video, you'd know I just have a cheap CD player that wires into my Sonos speaker. But I have been thinking, if I have my CD collection all under here, wouldn't it be incredible to wall mount a CD player here? And it's Bluetooth, so it Bluetooths to my speaker. The only problem is my roof currently is leaking and it specifically drips down that wall. I've had it repaired like 4 times, help. So until that is resolved, I can't even entertain the wall-mounted CD player, but I think that would be sick. Anyway, let's unbox these shelves and install them, hopefully successfully. By the way, I did a brand deal with this Shark fan thing recently, and I'm kind of like hating doing brand deals at the moment, even though that's how I pay my bills, because it just feels like every single influencer on the planet has something to sell. Just so frustrating. But I just want you guys to know that I am trying to only take brand deals of companies like I genuinely am interested in, genuinely use, and that fan has actually been sick. Because it's like battery, I just carry it around the house when it's hot and put it wherever I want. If I'm cooking, in the kitchen, if I'm on my balcony just chilling and it's too hot, I bring it out there. But yeah, I just wanted to vouch for it, that like genuinely sick. It really just comes with the shelf, seems like the screws and the manual. Oh, also I gotta like have to fix my roof, so I really like just don't even want to do any more brand deals, but I'm gonna have to. But I just, yeah, because I want my channel to just be really authentic and me and normal. I'm just like getting so overwhelmed by all the AI crap and all the ads, and I want you to just know I'm on that. Like that's how I feel, but I'm a fucking influencer. But I started doing this before it was like a cash grab, you know? Like I started this when there was no cash to grab. So it's just such a weird world I live in now because, yeah, anyway, this is the kind of content I used to make. It definitely got sidetracked and thrown off with my career and like trying to survive in this economy. I'm trying so hard to stay true to myself and make that I want to watch, so this is that. I'm just gonna upload whatever I want. I don't care anymore. Oh, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I feel like this is a bit cathartic for me. This is like a diary at this point. I don't even know. I also want to say, if you did watch my retro Nook video, I'm so grateful because it just really threw me back to the old days where I would upload just talking about like a Game Boy, like something I really loved, and everyone was like, heck yeah, me too. And I've missed that, talking about new age smartphones and stuff, because that's never been what I was interested in. I've always been interested in unique tech, and I feel like a lot of tech's just all the same now. So yeah, this channel is just gonna be so random and so old school and fun and unique tech. So yeah, I hope you are keen to stick around. So anyway, where are we? They've given me these like hectic anchor screws, which the screw will then go into. I'll be screwing the anchor screw into the wall, and that will create like the hole for which I will then put the shelf onto and then screw the screw into. I'm not sure if these are gonna work well in the space I am installing them, but I do have these other screws that I love to use to wall mount stuff, so I'll show you them. I get them from Bunnings in Australia, and they're awesome. Okay, looking at them now, I'm not sure which one's gonna be better, because I don't even really know what kind of wall I'm dealing with. I'll have to suss it out. But when I wanna install something on like regular drywall, these are awesome. Maple is taking the, hey, I'm gonna need that. Oh, whatever. Each box has a manual in it, so we'll keep her busy. Yeah, essentially, I'm obsessed with these things because it makes it so easy to mount things to the wall. Basically, you unscrew them, so it's the same concept. This is your anchor, and this is your screw. So you drill a hole that you can slide this into, which would be pretty similar with the other one. Then you hammer this into the wall, you put your thing on, you screw in the screw into it, which works really well. And then you use this tool that kind of like compresses it, pulls it up, makes it this shape, and just basically creates its own wall anchor, and it's just really incredible, and it's worked really well to hang things in my drywall. So I've got an obsession with these screws. Let's figure out what we can use to install this dream of mine. I think this could be challenging to what I'm used to doing. This is my wall there. That's the other side. It sounds quite dense and thick. Down here, it's not. It's basically just a skinny backing wall situation. This is gonna be rough. I have no experience hanging anything in this kind of material. I usually do drywall. I've done doors. I usually kind of fix things to doors because they're hollow, but those Bunnings screws do it, man. It's crazy. This might be a mess. I don't know if anchors will work. The anchors they supplied might be the best option, but they are also maybe too thick, but also the wood's so thick it might not need anchors, right? I might just be able to screw them straight in. That feels like the best option. See, if you want to hang something quite heavy, you really need anchors. But if you want to hang things that are lightweight, you might not need anchors. That's at least my experience. I'm not a carpenter, but I'm trying my best to learn. Don't roast me, I swear to God, I get enough judgment online just for existing. People have told me I am fat my whole life. I think it's my chubby cheeks and I get a double chin. I know. So no sassy feedback, okay? Only kind helping words or congratulations. Okay, let's do it. Got a drill, got a hammer. Oh, by the way, who gives a shit if you're fat or chubby? I don't care. But people care to tell me, I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Elly's Putting Up a Shelf 101. Hopefully it goes well. The main thing is that I need to see if all three fit. This would definitely be easier if I had help. It's fucking hot. See, I'm bringing the fan. Okay, this is just me like being full stubborn. Like I'm not waiting for nobody to help me. I'm gonna do this. Okay, it is essentially perfect. I reckon I can pull this off. Will I get it level? Maybe. They did provide these tiny levels. What is that, a level for ants? Sorry, I had to. I love this though, it's so mini. I'm now gonna mark up the wall where I want to hang these by placing it against the wall and putting a mark through the screw hole. I'm gonna use a pen because I can't find a pencil. Pencil's probably better, but who cares? Oh, also I have to get the height just right for the CDs. I can't just shove it up there, we must check. Oh, it would definitely be smarter to do with two people. Oh, baby. Maybe that's good because then you got a bit of room to grab it. I should just like gaff this to the wall so I can do it all by myself. I'm gonna try. Probably get a tape measure as well. Okay, this is insane. Or is it? My problem-solving skills, second to none. This is my moment. And anyone watching, don't let anyone tell you can't do anything you want. Reasons why you don't want to do what I'm doing. The gaff tape, aka duct tape, could rip all the paint off this wall when I remove it, and it could be a mess. But this is what I've done so that I can visualize by myself without anyone else supporting these. Do they fit here? Do they look good? Is it right? And honestly, it's pretty much perfect and I'm really excited. It'd be so sick though if everything is completely level. Boiling. Australia. It's summer in December in Australia in the southern hemisphere, and if you don't know that, that scares me. That is almost perfect with my shoddy gaff job. I'm so stoked. And the next one? Oh my goodness. I'm a fucking wizard. Oh my god, I swear they're like slanting. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta mark this up before they all fall off the wall. You guys are distracting me. It's funny, like when you put stuff on the internet, everyone wants to tell you what to do and how to do it, but you're like, you should be proud of me that I am doing it at all. Like, look at me go. I'm doing stuff. But yet you just want to tell me how to do it better? Well, if I get this done, what's there to tell? Sorry, trauma of someone that's been critiqued their whole life online. Pretty happy with this, and I think I need to start making marks. I lost the pen I was using before, but whatever. 2, 4. Oh my god, I should definitely be using a pencil. This is shocking. Oh my god, a Kino pencil. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna potentially use a drill bit or just go for gold and try to screw it in. Kind of just want to like see what happens when I attempt to screw this straight into the wall. Oh god, it's so awkward. Yeah. So when you're drilling something into the wall, it can often be really good to like start the drilling process, not by using the screw, but by drilling a little hole. So I'm doing that. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna teach you everything I know today, but I'll give you some basics. There's actually a lot to this, but we are gonna go screw and just see if it goes in. Oh, hell no. These screws are cheap. They're threading. You bastard. No. Also, see, often this is what happens. You mess up and then you see it all in your mind's eye. It's like Raven's eye. You're like, and then you just understand. I'm gonna time lapse it so you know I did this myself. And we'll be back, baby. Let's do it. The screws are threading like crazy. Look at this sticking to my screwdriver and my drill. They've got like little spiky hairdos now. It's not always the end of the world if it's threading, but see, the screw isn't all the way in yet. It's got a few mil to go on this one over here, and I need it to be all the way in or I can't have flush CDs against the wall. Probably was drilling a little fast, but also the screws are ass. Like they're just... The question is, do I try to pull it out, unscrew it? I don't know if I can. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Okay, the update is that I've hit a spot in this area that the screw can't go all the way in. So that'd be partly why it's threading, but man, they're so cheap because like, look at this. What screw threads that badly? That's atrocious. This one too, I'm telling you this is not me because I got that one. That one was possible, but it threaded pathetically anyway. Okay. Luckily, I have a jar of screws. Don't worry. They're only mild. They're not spicy. I hope there's some in here that are shorter. I have narrowed it down to a few that may be a substitute. Oh, it's tight. Oh, no. Cross your fingers for me. We're going to try this. Now, aesthetically, the screws they gave me, they were painted white on the tip, which is cool because it kind of hides the screw, but I can paint this white myself, so it doesn't really matter that I'm changing it as long as the screw is basically the same with the same kind of thread. This one's a little fat, but hopefully it fits. Ooh. Yes. Damn it, why can't I just have them from the start? I don't think that's going anywhere. I have officially put one up, except this one is protruding because it's absolutely cooked and I'm not happy about that. I'm really sad. I'll figure it out, you guys, don't worry. Huh? I do not believe this shit, you guys. This is not fair. Okay. God. The screw head just fell off. The screw's in the wall. The head snapped off. What the f***? That is the screw. Oh my God, it's stuck because it's screwed in there. At this point, I'm just gonna liquid nails this on to the wall, I swear to God. I thought this was gonna be chill. It's not chill. This is not chill. The only thing I can think to do is to put a wide-headed screw in there underneath in the hopes that it will hold up everything, because the tip will just be large enough to give it some, I don't know. And all the other screws I picked out of my screw jar, they were the same ones. I'm on shelf 2. I'm so close to being done, but this is crazy. I feel like I'm like a jack of all trades kind of person, but it doesn't mean I'm like really good at everything. I'm just good at like half of the things. Like I can get halfway on about any task with no experience. I am experienced at this though. This is just going awry. Truly. I'm worried. Should I even risk another? I mean, I think it's gonna hold. Thank goodness it's just for CDs. So I can now remove the tape. Usually people just like blow away the dust, but you can also use your tape to just get the dusties, you know? Men are gonna roast me, and I don't care. This is my home. How many shelves do you hang today? God, I really hope you guys are not those people. I feel pretty safe with my audience, but there's no knowing these days. Depends what algorithm your video lands in, eh? See, the best thing about this installation, you guys, is the aesthetics shouldn't matter once the CDs are in. So if someone did this for you, this shittily, you probably wouldn't want to pay them, or you just think they're crap. This is a pretty shocking install. The thing is, I think it's gonna look professional and still really good once it's done. And I refuse to let the CD shelves beat me. And this is the final shelf. Again, if you are doing this at your own home, you may be risking ripping the paint off. You use tape like this. What I haven't said is that usually you would put the dots and then you would like drill stuff, because you'd put the anchors in and then you put the shelf on and then you drill it in. But I'm just drilling them straight in now. That's what's happening, okay? You need to accept it. Pray. Okay, that barely went in the wall, so we're gonna have to find more tiny screws, and tiny screws means it won't necessarily attach as well to the wall, so this is getting so out of hand. I like it. Yeah! Looking good, but I still don't know what to do about the one that I threaded really bad. I did not expect that to go so unbelievably awry, but look at it. I don't even have enough CDs to fill this up yet, because the idea is that we're just gonna like thrift every couple of weeks, maybe once a month at the very most. But I'm gonna fill it up now so we can see what it's like. Ooh, that one's most stable. Oh my God. Oh, for a second I was like, no way. I did it wrong. Oh, it looks so cool. Ooh, I might be able to get away with it. No way. I think this has just enough depth that I can have a little gap behind the CDs, and that screw doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. Also, I should switch back to my other camera. I've just been using my iPhone all of a sudden. But anyway, the plan is to potentially put these in like a colored order instead of alphabetical for the funs of it. But also, I might just switch to alphabetical so I can find everything. Look how fucking sick this is. You guys, this looks so good. I probably should just dump them all in. Oh my gosh. Is this a vibe? Are you feeling it through the camera? Check it out. God, I made that bloody close, didn't I? It's almost protruding, but it's not. Beautifully flush. I feel like that looks so cool, you guys. Imagine when this bench is tidy and it has them all across. So I'm not going to be able to show you it full because I'm working on my collection, but yeah, the idea is to not have too much stuff. Don't go overboard. So once this is full, we might try to chill out and then redonate things that we're not listening to anymore and then keep buying things. So it's like kind of be a cyclical thing, hopefully. Oh my gosh, you would not think after all that craziness that this would look so good and so seamless, hey, but I knew I could do it. I have done many a crazy thing with hanging stuff. Yeah, I don't feel worried about it all. CDs are so lightweight. I mean, it's not gonna fall. This is sick. Tell me you see the vision. Like, you can see how fire this is going to be, right? We just look through the CD storage. What do we want to pick? And then we head on over past the awesome retro Nook over to the CD player. And then, oh baby, we put it on. Sadly, it's copyright music, so I can't party with you guys now to celebrate. But there you have it. We are in the making of something very cool, I fear. Okay, stop. I'm obsessed with this. What do you guys think about the gap? I feel like it's just right. Like, might have been able to do a little less, but I feel like it's a good amount. Well, there you go. So yeah, that's the vibe of our very practical Nook and the buckets for my leaking wall. By the way, Yoshimitsu is my fave player. I don't know if you caught that, but I'm third Dan. Mother duckers. Ah! Oh. The thing I've noticed about Tekken is all the powerful moves are in the kicks and like the low kicks, and that's where they'll get you. You guys should send me pictures of your setups. I don't know where best to direct you to do that. I do have Instagram. It's at Elly Awesome, E-L-L-Y Awesome. Sometimes people say they can't message me on there for some reason. I don't know what that is. Let me know if you try. I think it might be cool to feature some of your spaces or favorite retro tech or just tech items that you like your everyday carry in my videos at some point. We'll figure that out another time. I am basically just, I don't want to swear again, but I was gonna say around at the moment with YouTube. I took a big hiatus a few years ago and it definitely kind of dropped me off the map and a lot of people lost track of me and all that. So at this point, I'm just playing around. It's less of like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like, I used to really have a plan. Now I'm just like, I'm just gonna talk about stuff I love and see if my people find me again. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride today. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you like the vibes and you want to see more from me. And make sure to check the links in my description for the tour of this. I mean, it's not much more than what you can see. I did sort of walk you through it a bit closer up. And also my new secret channel that is coming. And otherwise you can find me everywhere, but hopefully I'll see you back here next time. I miss YouTube. It's so much better than short form. Don't tell anyone I said that. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.